Hey guys, it's Josh. I haven't made a video in months, and I'm sorry about that. Um, I'm going to be getting back into making them probably once, twice a month, hopefully a little more frequently. Um, Today is January 7th, 2012. I was sleeved on September the 19th, 2011 by Dr. Bass, and today I reached my hundredth pound lost. Um, My starting weight was 409 pounds, and today I weighed in at 309 pounds, and I feel fantastic. My wife was sleeved by Dr. Bass on December 19th. She hasn't weighed in a few days, but I believe so far she's down like 32 pounds. So she's doing epic as well. She's doing wonderful. Less than a month, 32 pounds. I'm really proud of her. Um, I'm feeling really good. I started at a 60-inch waist, so my pants were between 56, 58, 60, depending on the cut. I am wearing 46-inch waist. I started at a 4X shirt, and I wear 2X on most shirts, depending on the cut. My wedding ring is getting, my dog is barking, my wedding ring is getting big. I haven't really went shopping too much for clothes. I bought a couple pairs of slacks, pair of jeans, a couple of tops. Not anything really. I still see the 409 pounds. My wife actually went to a local Goodwill that's here. That's really big, like the size of a Walmart. It's a big one, and she picked me up some tops, which is good to start because I know they're not going to fit in a couple of months. So I'm not going to spend a lot of money on clothes just yet. 100 pounds. Um, I can't even describe the feeling. I think back to before surgery, and I remember being convinced that I was going to be that one person this didn't work for. I was going to be the one person that stayed fat. And I was going to be the one person that didn't lose a pound. Um, and I'm so happy to say that's not the case. I am experiencing saggage. My butt sags, my inner thighs sag, my arms sag, and my abdomen sags. Those are the biggest areas. Um, what bothers me the most, honestly, is my gut. I had a really big gut anyway, so my butt and legs are shrinking tremendously, but my gut to me is still really big. It's much smaller than it was, but I still have muffin topish, just big fat beer gut type thing. I'm still over 300 pounds, even if it's not by much, so it's bound to happen. During the day, I wear a compression top, like an Under Armour. You could also go to underworks.com, and they have fantastic compression tops that holds in your chest, like man boob tissue, as well as your belly. I just feel better when I'm constricted in my body. I don't feel like I'm just jiggling everywhere, disgusting. Um, Activity-wise, I don't get out of breath. Jog, I walk. I have a Bowflex, lift weights. Haven't worked out in probably a week or two. My mother-in-law's in town, and probably like a week. And my Bowflex is in the guest room, so it's packed up while she's here. So there's a gym at work that I really need to get better at going. While my wife is off on medical leave after her sleep, I was going to go and work out in my lunch breaks, but I keep forgetting to bring, um, to bring workout clothes. I'm not going to work out in dress shirt and dress pants and dress shoes because that would be ridiculous. But I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling healthy. I'm feeling in control of my food. Um, an average day eating for me, breakfast is normally around 10:30 or 11 because I work in the evenings, so I get up at 10. Um, Breakfast is a poached egg. I can't do hard-boiled eggs. They don't sit well. Scrambled eggs, it's kind of testy. Well, it's not a testy, but it's kind of... Scrambled eggs don't really sit very well either sometimes. So I poach an egg. Um, After surgery, I have a love for hot sauce. So I use like the Cholula, whatever, Chalupa, some Mexican, whatever. It's a hot sauce that I coat my egg in when it's done. But I poach it lightly so the whites are done, but that yolk is runny. A little bit of hot sauce, salt, pepper, garlic. That's breakfast. I may have a cheese stick with it, like a reduced fat Colby Jack Sargento cheese stick for the added protein. On the way to work, which I leave the house at noon, on the way to work, I usually, if I remember, which this week has been kind of shifty on that, but I usually have a protein shake on the way to work. An EAS, Carb Control protein shake. Lunch, this week I made a really big pot of chili, which is going to last me probably 7 years. So it's been chili. And I make sure that my chili now is very protein rich. I have a lot of beans. I use turkey meat. It goes down a lot smoother, and I cook it in a crock pot, so everything's tiny, and so the meat cooks up tiny and real tender, so it's easier going down. I also, with my chili, I'll put a little bit of cheese and sour cream to help lube it up and bring it down. Then I have a snack, which can be anything from like mixed nuts. Cheese and pepperoni is a big one that I have a lot. Today I had a protein bar, one of the Atkins protein bars. And dinner tonight wasn't that great. Dinner was a little homemade pizza with with an Indian naan flatbread and a roasted red pepper tampanade, and some cheese and vegetables and stuff on top. Probably had the equivalent. I mean, I really didn't have a lot at all. I probably had maybe half of one little piece. We're talking about a little tiny flatbread, which is like this big. I probably had maybe a sixth. I mean, I really didn't have a lot at all. And I'm having a cup of tea now before I go to bed. That is my typical eating. I don't really count calories, carbs. My biggest problem is drinking. I don't at all, really. I'm lucky if I get in 30 ounces a day, and that's not good. I found myself developing UTIs, the urinary tract infections. I found myself feeling sluggish and sick, so I really need to up my liquid intake. I just don't think about it. So I've got to start thinking about it if I'm ever going to get better. I don't want to get dehydrated and end up hurting myself more than helping myself. I'm doing really good on protein. Like I said, all I really eat is I don't count protein, but I know I'm getting it in, because when I do count it, I always reach my goals, because all I eat is protein. If I snack, it's cheese and pepperoni or nuts. It's not crap. I don't really have carbs. I rarely eat bread. Today, I actually have my plate right here. Hang on. With my pizza, my wife cut one slice into 3 individual pieces, and I left the bread, and I just ate the toppings off of it. A couple little nibbles of the crust, but that's really it. I just, Also, my glasses aren't on, so I can't see what I'm doing. Hang on. One of the things I use to help me when I eat is I use chopsticks exclusively when I eat. I bought 6 sets online. You can Google, I think it's Mrs. Lynn's Kitchen, but they have really nice chopsticks that are super inexpensive. So I eat with chopsticks. Helps me take tiny bites. So that's it. That's my update. 14 weeks, whatever it is, out of surgery, 100 pounds down, and feeling better than ever. My only regret is not doing this a hell of a lot sooner. I'm really looking forward to what 2012 has in store for my wife and I. I'm really thankful that we chose to give each other this gift of just more years. So hope everyone is well. I can't wait to hear your stories and your comments. Namaste.